For more than a week, Israel has been launching attacks on Gaza to stop Palestinian rockets being fired at its own towns and cities. It's trying to restore the military deterrent, hoping to bolster Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's chances of re-election in January. The government is calculating that the Palestinians will be subdued, that domestic political support will be won. The calculation may be wrong. Inside Gaza, people are realizing that despite the falling missiles and the rising death toll, they're not as isolated as they once were. There have been visits from Egypt's Prime Minister, the foreign ministers of Tunisia and Turkey, and a delegation from the Arab League. Hamas rule in Gaza is holding, and in the Fatah-controlled West Bank, support for Hamas is said to be growing. Outside Gaza, new realities make for unpredictable consequences. The post-Arab Spring Middle East means Hamas has new and powerful friends in countries like Qatar, Turkey and Egypt. All are United States allies as well. On this changed geopolitical map, it is Israel that appears to risk isolation.
I think there is a sense that, that this is just not an acceptable action that can be considered. Breaking the Hamas government through airstrikes is simply not a policy that Western states can tolerate. They've been engaging with Hamas for a number of years, sort of below the radar. And of course, Qatar and Egypt are doing it sort of above board now. So you've got legitimacy there and the potential to upset member states who are allies of the West in other areas, for example in Syria. So international considerations are of course becoming a constraint on Israel.
And in Israel itself, the outcome is also uncertain. The longer the fighting goes on, with Palestinian rockets targeting cities like Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, the less Prime Minister Netanyahu will be seen as successfully defending Israeli interests ahead of an election. Netanyahu has now joined the long list of Israeli leaders with a war to their name, which, on its own, does not make him a winner. Jonah, Al Jazeera.